You know, I had a great call this morning that reminded me of something. When you're in business, you know, they always say diversify your risk, you know, spread yourself out. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. But recently, I've come to fully understand what that means. You know, I was listening to one of my mentors, Mark Cuban, and he's saying, look, when you want to make a large return, you're all in. When you want to be safe, you spread yourself out. So what does this mean? That means Mark Cuban wasn't as diversified as he is now when he was making his first billion. Now that he has $1 billion, he's diversified, right? He owns the Mavericks. He has stock in hundreds of companies, and maybe even thousands of companies, I'm sure, right? But the point is, to get there, he had to be super focused. So I'm getting reminded because today I got a call from a guy who does Forex trading. Really smart guy, young, ambitious guy. Forex trading, there's a lot of money to be made there, billions and billions of dollars to be made there. If at the very least millions of dollars, right? Or at the very least 1,000% returns, 2,000% returns. So it's a very interesting thing. Now, I went to school for finance. I've traded a lot of stock in my life. I find that I have my niche over the last 40 years of my living has kind of been morphed into this place between private companies and public companies. So I get in at the ground level, and by the time they get to a bigger level or as they're growing, the compensation I get is worth a lot more. So anyway, that's my forte to that. And you know, I have a couple other areas that I'm interested and passionate about that I'm consistently studying. But it brought about the question to me is when do you not pounce on opportunity? That's real, right? Like, this guy approached me with an opportunity that was super real. You can definitely make $1 million a year, you know, trading Forex. So the Forex is, by the way, trading currencies, right? So you trade the English pound for the US dollar, the Indian rupee for the Chinese yuan, and on the difference, when you trade them, you make money based on when you trade it back and forth, right? So these things go up and down. It's a 24-hour market, which is also very interesting and lucrative. But again, it made me ask the question, when do you not jump on opportunity? So I'm curious to know what you guys think, you know, people listening. And then I'm also, you know, what the conclusion I came to is, stick to the things that have worked for you, that you know that you can scale to $1 billion, and that you already have a 10, 20-year resume. Look, if you're 40 years old, you know something cold. Like, you know things. There's certain things in your repertoire that you know super cold, and you're probably really good at it, maybe even great at it, but you want to be the best ever at it. If you can accomplish that, you're going to make a lot of money. So I passed on the opportunity to focus more on things that I know that I'm driving home on, that I'm giving maybe 80%, and I think I should be giving 100%, but I don't want to spread myself thin. It was a mistake I made in my younger career as an entrepreneur, was just taking on absolutely everything that came my way and being like, yeah. And now I'm a little more selective. I try to only take on opportunity that's overlapping with the current opportunity I have or current agendas. And so I want to know when do you guys say no to opportunity, or do you guys say no to opportunity? How has that worked for you? Has it worked out not saying no, or has it worked out being super focused on one area? I'd love to know, man. Subscribe to the channel if you guys think this is useful. I have other videos on investing on YouTube, and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'm always posting motivational stuff, business stuff that I've learned from consulting my 350 plus clients as a business plan consultant. I went to business school, I went to law school. I worked on Wall Street for a little bit in between and after law school. So again, I'm curious to know what you guys think. When do you guys not pounce on opportunity, right? Or when do you guys pounce on opportunity? When do you draw the line? Hope you guys are rocking. Stay motivated. Be great.